Hey, I was wondering...
If I could teach you how to make a character on D&D Beyond, I thought you'd never ask.
If you keep scaring me like that, I never will.
Great, so you want to use D&D Beyond to create a character?
Yes.
Great, so do you know anything about creating a character on D&D Beyond?
No, that's why I came to ask you.
Great, so creating a character on D&D Beyond is just so much faster and beginner-friendly.
Because it's a program, and it takes care of all the calculations and back-end work for you.
No, what makes you think that?
Because programs like that are built to help new players get into the game!
Listen, I am sensing a lot of tension right now, and as your friend, I think you should work on your anger management. Anyway, as this program helps new players create their character by taking care of all the calculations and back-end work,
Mother of a juvenile shadow dragon!
you'll soon come to realize that this program...
Just show me how to make a character in a minute!
Anyway, let me show you how to create a character. All you need is a web browser and internet.
In the search bar, type dndbeyond.com. Create a free account, hover over collections, and click on My Characters. For this example, I'm going to be using the current edition, which at the time of this recording is the updated 2024 5th edition. And I'll be showcasing and using only the resources everyone can get for free on D&D Beyond. And to make sure you don't get confused if this is your first time, on the home section of character creation for sources, make sure you only have the core rules checked. Okay? Cool. Thanks. Anyway, I'm going to be creating two characters. One who is martial-based and the other who is a spellcaster.
In D&D, your character's core gameplay revolves around 12 classes you can choose from, each with its own unique playstyle and features.
They are Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard. Each class fits into one of three categories. Martial, classes that excel in melee, spellcasters, classes that excel in spellcasting, and halfcasters, classes that are proficient in both melee and spellcasting.
Okay, wait, I heard that there was 13 classes.
If there was 13, they would have included it in the base rules now. So, if they're not in the base rules, how many classes are there? 12. No, there's 13. Why do you gotta be an artificer hater?
I am this close from buying a new pair of dice and not offering any to you as a snack.
Oh!
Then teach!
Fine.
Step 1, choosing a class. For my characters, I'm going to choose one to be a fighter, who is melee-based, and the other will be a wizard, who is a spellcaster. Building these two together will also help explain how to create a halfcaster without the need of a third character.
Hey, sorry.
When you select your class, you'll see a list of tabs. These are your character's traits and features they currently know at your chosen level. Take the time to read through them, and if you see any with a blue outline, that means you have to make an edit within that tab. In my class's core traits, I'm being asked to choose a number of skills to be proficient in. Proficiency means your character is good at doing a thing, so you get an added bonus to your rolls. Your choices can be based on necessity, optimization, or your character's backstory. The decision is entirely yours.
Great, wonderful. Now explain the extra step for classes who can cast spells.
The two-step.
No.
The do-si-do.
No.
Cotton Eye Joe.
No, the extra step is choosing their spells.
You knew that? Nerd. Oh, were you thinking it was the Dungeon Master that high-fived himself again? Well, you're gonna have to... No, I did.
Dude!
To choose your spells, click on the Spells tab and then click on Add Spells. Here you will find how many cantrips and prepared spells your character can currently have. Cantrips, also known as level 0 spells, can be cast as many times as you want. Prepared spells are level 1 and higher spells, and they require you to expend a spell slot to cast. Spell slots are essentially your character's way in saying, "Hey, I have only enough energy to cast this many leveled spells, you know what I mean?" So go ahead and pick the cantrips and prepared spells you want your character to have. Now, you may run into an instance like this where the leveled spells go into the known category. The wizard, for instance, can know more spells than what they can prepare, but they can only cast the spells that they have prepared. So after choosing your spells, click on the Spellbook tab and select the spells you want prepared. Each class that can cast spells has a different way in rotating which spells you want to be able to prepare and cast.
There is a lot of rules and information that you must know about spellcasting, so instead of explaining it to you, I'm just gonna create a slide montage that you can pause and read on your own time.
Let me guess, it's because there's a lot of information and you don't want to animate it.
No, I'm just lazy. You know, you should really subscribe because of my willingness to share how honest I'm being with you, and that is just such a lost trait in the YouTube world. Anyway, moving on to step 2. Why haven't you subscribed yet? I'm watching you.
Step 2. Choosing a background. In the background section, click on the drop-down tab to choose your character's background. Your character's background provides ability score increases, a feat, skill proficiencies, tool proficiencies, and additional equipment. The most important benefit to consider is the ability score increases. Choose a background that supports your character's primary ability scores. If you're not sure what it is, go back to the class section, click on core class traits, and click show more to find it. The wizard's primary ability is intelligence, which means the sage background would be a strong choice as it increases intelligence, wisdom, and/or constitution. The fighter's primary ability lets me choose between either strength or dexterity. I want to make a strength-based fighter, so the soldier background is a strong choice for a fighter as it provides increases to strength, dexterity, and/or constitution. Now read, follow the instructions, and edit any blue highlighted tabs your background gives you. If you're confused on what to put down for your ability scores, don't you worry, because I will come back to this. Step 3. Choosing a species.
Now it's time to choose what you want your character to look like in this world.
You.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Just so I can watch you get trampled by endless swarms of enemies.
Oh, I'm flattened.
D&D Beyond gives you a list of species to choose from. You have Azamar. Hold on, wait! You have the one behind the paywall, Dragonborn, Dwarf, Elf, Gnome, Goliath, Halfling, Human, Orc, and Tiefling. Each species grants unique features, and a few of them also have subspecies, each providing different features depending on your choice. So, for no particular reason at all, I'm going to make my fighter and wizard Dragonborns. And once again, read, follow the instructions, and edit any blue highlighted tabs. Step 4, ability scores.
Now, the most exciting part, figuring out your ability scores. Your character has 6 abilities that they depend on.
Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And their scores are an important aspect to any character. Whatever your score is determines that ability's modifier. This table shows you what your modifier will be based off of your score. Modifiers are applied to their related skills, saves, and features. To determine your scores, you have 3 methods to choose from: standard array, point buy, and rolling. The standard array method provides you with 6 numbers that you assign to the abilities of your choice. This method creates a character with both strengths and weaknesses. The point buy method gives you 27 points to spend. All of your ability scores start at 8, and you spend points to increase them. Here's a table showing you how much it costs for each increase. This method allows you to create either a specialized character with strong advantages and weaknesses, or a more balanced average Joe character. And the rolling method lets you roll for your stats. Click on one of the green roll buttons. You'll see 4 d6s rolled. The lowest rolled number is discarded, and the remaining are totaled up to give you a score. Click roll on the remaining buttons to get 6 numbers, and then assign each number to an ability. This method can produce some of the wildest and chaotic results for your character.
I bet when you were produced, your parents asked if they could get a redo.
Wow! How'd you know? Anyway, to better help explain my reasoning with assigning scores, I'm going to be using the standard array method.
Your highest score should be assigned to your character's primary ability. So for the fighter, let's say I choose to make them strength-based. I should place their highest score in strength, as it determines their attacks and damage. For the wizard, their highest score will be placed in intelligence, since they're a nerd! Oh, you already heard that joke? Oh. We place it in intelligence since their spellcasting features uses their intelligence. Your second highest score is typically placed in Constitution, which affects your hit points. Where you put your third highest score can go in two different ways. If you're playing a class that has two main abilities, you should put that score in your secondary ability. If you only have one primary ability, you should probably put your third highest score into Dexterity, since that ability helps you with ranged attacks, positions you better in combat, and makes you harder to hit. Now, where to put the final three scores are entirely up to you and how you want to play your character. If you're still unsure, it could be a good idea to look at some of your upcoming class features to see if any rely on a specific ability. Now, let's finally go back to our background and apply our ability score increase. You have two methods to choose from: increase 3 abilities by 1, or increase 1 ability by 2 and a different ability by 1. Since I did standard array, I'm going with option 2. So I'm going to increase my fighter's strength by 2 and his constitution by 1. For my wizard, I'm going to increase their intelligence by 2 and constitution by 1. Okay, so I don't know if this is a glitch or oversight, but it says to increase a different score, but the site allows you to choose the same ability for both. So you could technically increase one ability by 3.
Okay, look. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just relaying the information I'm finding here. No, it's not. It's not about that. I just want to apologize to you for the way that I've been aggressive, and I should not have lashed out in the way that I have. Aww. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't listening to you in the first place. That's it. I'm done. I know you're not. We still got one final step to complete.
Step 5, finalizing your character sheet. Now, the last thing to do is choose your equipment. Figure out what you want to start with. Click Add, and once you're done, click Next, click View Character Sheet, and Viola, the builder, has everything already set up for you to begin playing. If you're curious on how to fill out a character sheet, I have a more detailed version of creating a character listed at the end of this video.
So that's how you make a character on D&D Beyond? Oh, no. That's how a character on D&D Beyond is made.
Wow. I am beyond furious that you made me put Dragonborn puberty in my backstory.
Don't worry, it'll all make sense.
When will Dragonborn puberty make sense?
Next week. It'll all make sense next week.